Hello YouTube, Freddie Cardone here, back again with a Super Bowl Monday morning vlog. Yesterday was the Super Bowl. The Chiefs have won. And hopefully everyone saw some of the videos uploaded this weekend. We did a drive to Ellison Street. Also, there was a Garfield drive in there. From Garfield to Patterson. Let's check out what's going on in the news.
Bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold
started off with a little commercial here.
Calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-456-2466, and you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S.
I wonder how any of you guys have invested in gold? I hear that's a good investment in commodities.
Still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand.
Oh, history, see?
Call 1-800-456-2466. Call now.
It is February 12th, 2024. And my watch says it is 31 degrees.
2466 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s.
Make sure you're subscribed. We have a bunch of content coming out this month.
Tell your smart device to play.
I have content scheduled to come out all the way until the end of the month, actually. Let's see what's going on.
At 92.3 FM, you give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning, 37 degrees. It is 7:20 on this Monday, February 12th. I'm Susan Richard. Here's what's happening. Storms are brewing. This one could be really big in parts of the area. Details in less than a minute from AccuWeather. Tomorrow's special election for George Santos's congressional seat could be affected by the storm. Donald Trump and his lawyers staring down a deadline today at the U.S. Supreme Court. It was the Chiefs over the 49ers on Super Bowl Sunday, our marker day with the recap. And ahead of his big halftime performance, Usher picked up a marriage license in Vegas. AccuWeather today, sun giving way to clouds and a high of 49. Winds News Time 7:21, traffic and transit. Here's Karen Stewart.
Well, back to New Jersey for a second here on the southbound turnpike truck lights, and now we've got delays. North of 9 for Route 1 in East Brunswick, it's a tractor trailer fire, the remains of a tractor trailer fire, blocking the right shoulder. It had been blocking the right lane, but now we've got the right lane back. But again, we do have delays on the southbound turnpike trucks. Stick with the car lane. The car lane is going to really help you out in this case. Then we've got problems on 22 eastbound at Bloy Street and Hillside. Car right up on the divider. The left lane's blocked. Police are there. The car was struck by a truck. The truck is in the area as well. Your alternate here is going to be Route 78. The Taconic is still closed. Northbound, all lanes at 17B for Bear Mountain State Parkway, Yorktown. We have an accident with injuries there that involved a vehicle fire. Again, all lanes are closed up. Over the Hudson Rivers, we check what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. We've got an inbound George wait of 35 minutes for both levels. The inbound Lincoln is 20, the Holland is 25, and at the Bronx and City-bound RFK Triborough, somebody broke down on the Queens span. And we've got at least one lane blocked through that area. We're sponsored by the Farmer's Dog. From better poops to more energy. When you switch your dog's food to the Farmer's Dog, the effects can feel magical. What sorcery is this? None at all. It's just real food made for the health of dogs. Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/no-magic. From the Farmer's Dog Traffic Center, fresh human-grade dog food delivered right to your door. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Snow in the forecast and lots of it across parts of the tri-state. Let's find out what we need to know live from AccuWeather and Joe Lundberg.
It's all from a storm that's in the Gulf Coast region right now that will move northeastward. And while the air mass out ahead of this is very mild and is not supportive of snow in any way, shape, form, or fashion, it grows colder as the storm approaches and then moves by to our south and east late tonight or tomorrow. So that's why we start as rain when the precipitation moves in toward midnight or shortly thereafter, and then starts to mix with and change over to snow from northwest to southeast across the area. And that changeover will be fairly quick in the northwest suburbs, a little more delayed on Long Island and in the city. But even there, we're expecting at least 1 to 3 inches of heavy wet snow to accumulate before it all ends by early tomorrow afternoon. 6 to 10 inches in the higher elevations to the north and west. And if the storm tracks any farther south than we're thinking right now, some of those higher snowfall totals could be much closer to the city. Behind it, the snow's going to stick around for a few days because it's going to be pretty cold for the rest of the week. The complete 4-day forecast coming up in minutes right here on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
And with as much as 10 inches expected in parts of the area, they are certainly prepping in Rockland and in Orange counties. Diane Rainey of Rockland Utilities.
We gather all our field workers and as well as the back office folks, and the field staff will be ready to be deployed in the event that there is any outages.
Robert lives in West Nyack. He says he's going to heed the warnings.
Every time it seems like the weather just changes and we might end up getting nothing, but it seems like it's they're pretty sure about it.
As always, lock it into 1010 wins as we track this storm. The Chiefs now back-to-back Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, Susan, they were the first since the Patriots 19 years ago, with Kansas City taking their third Lombardi trophy in 5 years and just the second overtime Super Bowl ever played. And here's how the final play sounded on Westwood 1.
First and goal at the 3. In the shotgun, Mahomes. 4-man front, receiver motion, low snap. He runs and he throws, caught, touchdown. It's caught. Hardman caught the ball. The Chiefs have won. The Chiefs have won.
25-22 over San Francisco. That final catch by Mecole Hardman, who signed with the Jets last March, but played just 2 games and made all of 1 catch before Gang Green traded him back to Kansas City in October. Mark Renee, 1010 Wins Sports on 92.3 FM.
Well, as always, folks tuning in for the ads, which this year featured Arnold.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut. Hey, Arnold, I'm hearing neighbor. It's neighbor.
That's what it said. Neighbor.
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 Hey, let's go again.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut.
Now what?
It's neighbor.
Neighbor!
Other celebs featured Ben Affleck for Dunkin' Donuts, Patrick Stewart, Drew Barrymore, and Jeff Probst. They all tried to get to the top of Paramount Mountain. Kate McKinnon was on with Mayo, the cat for Hellman's Mayonnaise. Calling out sick with the Super Bowl flu today, employment lawyer Mark Kluger says some employers are considering making the day after the Super Bowl a holiday.
Part of the rationale for let's just give everyone the day off is, you don't have to lie to us. We don't have to be lied to.
Last year, as many as 18 million people called out sick. Well, right now it's the calm before the storm. 37 degrees, cloudy skies. We're heading up to a cloudy 49. The rain arriving this evening and then mixing with and changing to snow. Winds News Time 726, Bloomberg Money Watch, and Steve Potisk.
Recession risks are fading, Susan, but global political tensions such as a conflict with China could cause a downturn. That's the latest takeaway from a survey of top business economists. While the National Association of Business Economics finds only a quarter of those responding still worry about a coming recession. Short of a global shock, most still see inflation remaining stubbornly high, trending above 2.5% this year, which is ahead of the Fed's target rate. Thousands of job cuts are reportedly on the way to Cisco Systems as soon as this week, the latest tech company to trim its payrolls. Reuters reports the largest maker of computer networking equipment. Cisco is restructuring to focus on high growth areas. After a mixed close on Friday with just a Dow losing ground, S&P futures are flat right now. NASDAQ futures are higher by a point. Dow futures are down.
Well, there you have it. A quick snippet of the news in today's morning vlog. Who knows? Maybe they'll make the day after the Super Bowl a holiday. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.